make it dramatic.
What type of DNA?
What do you mean, what type of DNA?
What type of DNA you guys have?
Oh, a buccal swab.
A buccal swab from my mouth?
Yeah.
And how are you going to get that?
Judge will order it with a search warrant.
Yeah. Out my mouth?
Yeah.
A search warrant to get DNA out my mouth. How does that sound?
What do you mean, how does it sound? We do it every day.
Yeah, okay. Well, hey, listen. Man, it was nice. It was a pleasure meeting you, man. You got your guys, but you don't get me. I'm not one of them.
Yup. Sipping on the bottle and arguing with the detective. That's how they acquire his DNA. That's exactly what you just saw. Meet 19-year-old Kenneth Thomas, an underrated genius that deserves his due fame. With a defense as genuine as a $3 bill, one suspect has made up his mind that he can outsmart the detective with his intelligence. Spoiler alert, it's not going to end well for our would-be genius. But first, let's understand the context of the case better. On January 13, 2015, the Milwaukee Police Department was informed about a fatal shooting of a gas station clerk that very night. The victim, 65-year-old Saeed Sharwani, a father of 4, was a Citgo station clerk who dialed 911 to report a robbery in the store, but all he could manage to say was, why?
City 911, what's the address of your emergency? Hello? Hello?
Kenneth Thomas, 19, was taken into custody in West Allis less than 10 hours after the robbery and homicide at the Citgo gas station on White Rock Avenue. Kenneth, a convicted felon, was arrested by the West Allis Police Department Tactical Unit during a search warrant operation related to the robbery investigation by the Milwaukee Police Department. The Waukesha Police Department suspected Kenneth and his associates of involvement in at least 6 robberies at the time, across 4 jurisdictions: West Allis, Milwaukee, Brookfield, and Waukesha. Another individual, Jerica Cotton, 23, was arrested and was in custody. Police Chief Russell Jack stated that Jerica was the getaway driver for Kenneth and another male suspect during the crime. The third suspect authorities identified, 28-year-old Darren Malone, was untraceable initially, but eventually was arrested and taken into custody. In today's video, we're focusing on Kenneth Thomas and his rather remarkable efforts to play the genius, all while hilariously failing his way through the job.
What our job is to make sure we understand why things happen the way they happen so the right decision is made on how to deal with it. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We don't want people making decisions based on the wrong information. Okay? And there's information, obviously, that you have that can help us understand the circumstances of what's going on. Why just you?
Yeah, why don't nobody else have this information that could help you, Kyle?
Well, there are other people that have the information, and we have people out there going to talk to them if they're not talking to them right now. Okay?
So who all was drunk here? Just me?
You said you're on paper, right?
Yeah.
So you've been around the block.
Yeah.
You know how things work.
What you mean around the block?
Dealt with the cops before.
Yeah.
Okay. So
yeah, I told the truth though. That's why I'm on papers.
Right.
Like if I would never said nothing, I could be at home, off of probation, just chilling. But no, I helped the police get the guys who it was, and not all everything on me.
So what happened to those guys?
They did their time.
Okay.
Got out, tried to retaliate.
Okay, but they did time?
Yeah.
You didn't get time?
Yeah. I did like 45 days and 3 years on paper. That was the plea.
45 days in the house?
Yeah, house of correction.
Oh, that's nothing. What those guys have to do?
Shit, it was.
Was that bad?
I'm not used to being away from home from my mom.
I understand that. What did the other guys end up doing?
I really don't. I don't remember. I know they had some kind of like a couple years though.
Okay.
See, the case was more about it was a burglary, stolen property,
okay,
and driving without owner's consent. See, I didn't have nothing to do with the burglary or none of that. I just, I had got the car, and my fingerprints was in it, so I told them how I got the car.
Okay.
I wasn't involved in that. So they got everything. Put the driver without owner's consent.
Okay. Because you were in the car and your fingerprints were there. I mean, you can't undo that. It happened.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. Okay. So it is what it is. So they made you sit a little time in the house and then put you on paper.
Mm-hmm.
Paper sucks because, as you said on the way here, you can't smoke weed.
Yeah.
Okay.
I sing and I do music too. That's my little side thing I do.
Okay. All right. So you put songs or videos out?
Yeah, I'm all over there.
Nice. On the internet?
I'm everywhere.
You YouTube it, or how do you do it?
YouTube.
Okay.
YouTube, Facebook, Twitter.
Okay. So all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
All
I'm
right.
all over the web. Facebook.
What's the biggest number of hits you got on a video?
Probably like 2,000.
Really?
It's more than that. I couldn't tell you, man. That's the first time, though. When I first put my first video in,
Yeah.
it's like 10,000.
Okay.
9,000.
So that's why you want to set up that warehouse for talented people, because you're one of them talented people.
Yeah, most definitely. You know, I dance and I'm a good artist. I could tell you. Right
Good.
there. Yeah.
All right. Well, good. Excellent. All right. Well, there's some things that we need to talk about. Things that we'd like to clear up. So let's get to it, okay? I know I got your name, address, all that fun stuff on the way here. A couple things I forgot to ask you about. How far did you get to school?
I dropped out at 12th grade.
12th grade? Okay.
Yeah.
Did you try to get GED or HSED or anything like that?
Yeah.
How'd that work?
I'm feeling it, you know. Just because all the things happening in my family, you know, it's been a lot of deaths.
Okay.
A lot of people going to jail.
Okay.
You know, the family just breaking apart.
So a lot of stress out there in your life?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay. So you got that. You're helping your mother out with her business. You're going to school. You're working on your own business ideas. So you got a lot of things going on.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Understand it. Part of the evidence that they found was that gun, those bullets, some clothes. Okay. They also found other items in there, like a mask, a green mask.
Yeah.
Okay. Where'd that green mask come from?
Swear, I couldn't tell you where the fuck no green mask came from. Like I said, man, them guys, man, they came back there that night, man. They was rowdy up, man.
Mm-hmm.
They was really, you know what I mean? Like you could tell, like, when somebody done did something or something. You know, I knew they did something. I just don't know what they did though.
Okay.
They came back. I got high, man. I got high and fell asleep, man.
Well, now that we've been talking, what do you think they did out here in Waukesha?
Man, they did a mask, a gun, they robbed somebody, man. They robbed somebody, probably came back and threw the evidence off on us, man.
Okay. That's what you think happened?
Yeah, because if they not caught, if they didn't get, caught, where they gone.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? They gone.
Right.
So they out and about still having fun while somebody else going down for the shit they did.
Okay.
That's exactly what happened.
Okay.
As the interrogation begins, Kenneth's demeanor reveals a fascinating psychological dynamic. His inquiries about other suspects lack finesse, appearing as a rather transparent attempt to assess the severity of his situation. Despite facing past charges of burglaries and theft, Kenneth vehemently denies any involvement, displaying a level of denial similar to a child caught red-handed stealing from a cookie jar. Furthermore, despite a substantial body of evidence pointing to his guilt, Kenneth remains steadfast in his denial. His refusal to acknowledge the overwhelming proof against him just makes his guilt more obvious to the detectives. Now the detectives have a strong foundation to build the rest of the interrogation on. By doing this, Kenneth has taken away the benefit of the doubt. Kenneth's behavior in the interrogation room highlights his desperate attempts to evade responsibility through denial and deception. However, his efforts are transparent to the detectives, who see through his facade.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So that's what the evidence shows.
Hold on, run it back. What you say? You said the evidence that what?
The evidence and the information that we learned from everybody we talked to shows that you were in on that robbery in Waukesha.
Yeah, how was I in on it?
How was you in on it?
Yeah, you got my prints. You got my prints, my face on camera.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. I like to see all that.
Huh? Well, I don't have it with me right now, obviously. Okay.
All right. Why you don't have it with you though? Let's check this out.
Okay.
If that was me, why wouldn't you have all the evidence pointing out in front of me?
You want to see all the surveillance video right now? Obviously, we don't have one in the room.
Surveillance with my face direct on it.
Yes, we do. We have that.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
So why you didn't show me pictures? Why you didn't show me pictures like this is you on this?
Pictures?
Yeah.
This is the gun at your house.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is the gun in the diaper box. The shoes that you were wearing. This is the mask that you were wearing. Okay. There's several hundred photographs. I didn't get them all. I thought you'd be bored with lots of photographs. Okay. Where'd your pajamas go? Pajamas you were wearing that night. I had a picture of that too.
Yeah.
Well, it's on inventory. There you are, jump on the counter, wearing the pajamas, the shoes, with the gun, and the mask. Okay?
Okay, so where's it still? You're not telling me. Those
Kenneth.
Listen.
Kenneth, listen to me.
Yeah, I'm listening.
The problem is that you don't know where all the cameras are.
Yeah.
And you're wearing these same clothes on different cameras. Problem is, you didn't have your mask on at that time.
Right. So where are those fellas?
Where are these fellas? No.
No, I'm saying.
This guy's sitting right in front of
Hold on. I'm saying, where's the photos you said that I'm on camera wearing these clothes?
That's on a video.
On the
That's
video?
on a video DVD.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And Darren's in the background.
So where's the other guy on the camera? You said it was two people.
It was. He's in the background. That's Darren.
Darren?
Yeah. The big tall bald guy.
Yeah, that's his name, Darren?
Mm-hmm. We know all about him too.
Yeah.
Okay. This is the thing. Okay, Kenneth.
Yeah.
We've been talking for a while, haven't we?
Yeah, wow.
Okay. And you've been telling me all kinds of information.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Not leading back to me.
Well, let me explain something, okay? All right. I've never met you before, have I? I don't know nothing about Kenneth, do I?
Nothing.
Okay. So part of my job is to learn about you, isn't it?
Of course.
Of course. Okay. I need to know what type of person you are. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
All the questions I asked,
Mm-hmm.
I already knew the answer to.
Yeah, good figure.
Okay. And the reason I know the answer to is I'm trying to measure the type of person you are.
So y'all got Darren?
So you're a very nice, young, polite man, and I appreciate that. Okay? The problem is you're trying to get your way out of a situation
that you think I love.
No, I know. That's the thing. Is I know. So I gotta understand something here, Kenneth. Okay, I gotta understand something. All right. Are you gonna end up looking like a guy trying to get out of something, or just like that stolen car thing? All right, I messed up. I drove a car. I made a mistake. I'll take responsibility for that, but I ain't gonna take responsibility for the other serious stuff that happened, the burglary and other thing those guys did. Okay?
It's amazing to watch how detectives keep their calm and patience when dealing with suspects like Kenneth. It requires years of experience to master this skill. As Kenneth continues to deny his involvement in the shooting and burglary with his last two brain cells, the detectives keep up with their attempts to elicit a confession and use different tactics every few minutes. Even after showing Kenneth physical evidence directly linking him to the shooting that was found in his own house, Kenneth shamelessly denies his involvement and believes that a pair of gloves and his face mask can save him from being caught. Thus, the detective uses a moral dilemma to persuade Kenneth to spill the truth. This tactic aims to pressure the suspect into making a confession or revealing information by appealing to their internal sense of right and wrong.
We need
Listen, I've been listening to you the whole time. You
Fair enough.
Now.
Fair enough.
Listen. If you got Darren, how you don't got his brother? I said, if you got...
You got Daryl?
Yeah.
Clarence?
The dude you just
yeah,
the boy,
Betty is tattooed on his forehead. Not better, Betty. Yeah, we got him too.
Yeah. So then, how you not know? Then why is everything not matching up? Then, if you got the guys.
No. The guys. No. You and.
Who?
Darren are the guys.
How you know that?
How do I know that?
Yeah. Where my fingerprints at? On anything of this part they put that in my house. They stored that stuff in my house.
Okay.
How you don't know that?
How come your fingerprints and DA are going to end up on that when we're done processing that?
End up on what?
On the gun, on the mask, on the clothes.
Okay, and I want to see that. What it do?
Okay.
Listen, when my DA shows up on the mask.
Right. Understand something, okay? This is about not what happened, because we already know what happened.
What happened?
We already know who's involved, okay? The important thing is we need to know why this happened.
Yeah.
Okay?
You need to know why, and you come to Kenneth to get the
Yeah, we need to know why Kenneth went out and robbed a store and walker shop.
How do you know that was Kenneth, though?
Because we have all the evidence to show that it is.
No, you don't, actually.
We do.
No, you just have the things that happen in. You don't have the person that did it. Anyone could be behind that. But listen to me, though. I've been listening to you. I've been giving you information. Listen, anybody could be behind that mask. But you want it to be Kenneth. Why?
I don't want it to be...
No, I know why it is.
Okay.
I know why it is. Hold on. I know why it is.
Why is that?
Because you found the things in my house.
Well, why can't I say it was Levante or Devante? Or why can't I say it wasn't Clarence?
I don't know. You wanted to be Kenneth.
But why would that be Kenneth?
Because the things, half of the merch was in my room.
In that suitcase, hidden.
It actually wasn't hidden. If you just show you, it was over out.
Okay, it was hidden in the suitcase. That's where they found it.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
Okay. In your bedroom.
In my bedroom.
Okay. The big thing here is the most important is what happened during the robbery.
What happened during the robbery?
Well, you know, you were there.
If I know, I would have told you.
Okay.
Don't you think? I don't have a problem. Listen, I don't have a problem. Listen, let me tell you this, first of all. My life,
okay,
since I was born, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Hold on. You keep interrupting me. I don't like that. You want to get information. You want to get the truth. Let me talk.
Okay.
Hear what I'm saying. You just doing this.
Okay.
I can't talk like that.
Okay.
Listen, I like this from the start, man. I've been trying to make a way and do this, be good. Listen, I ain't never asked you. I ain't never gonna be. Listen, y'all the good guys. Y'all the ones that come to this job and play good cop, bad cop. You know what I mean? You understand what I'm saying? See, me, you know what I play every day? Survival. Any day coming out my door, I could be a dead man. They could have came in and killed us. It was a gun found. Don't know who gun it was, but listen, it was a gun found. The items were found in my room. Daryl and the other guy you're talking about, they could have been their items.
Okay.
They could have stashed that in there before they left.
Okay.
But y'all got them in custody?
Yeah.
Y'all got them in custody? I wonder how y'all get them in custody.
How did we?
Yeah, how did you get them in custody?
We found them.
They weren't in my house, though. So where did you get them in custody?
Where they were at.
Where was it?
Across the hall.
Across the hall. So y'all went in theirs first and then mine?
No, we got them in custody after the search warrant, after you were already in custody.
Oh, okay. Okay. So you got your guys.
We got a lot of guys.
Yeah, you got your two main guys who did it, though.
Well, we got a lot of guys because there's been more than just the robbery and walker shop.
Damn. So what else been going on?
Robberies in Milwaukee, robberies in West Dallas, robberies in Brookfield.
So you got all the guys, huh?
No, not quite all of them. We're still looking for the white guys involved, too.
Yeah, and you expected me, and you expecting I'm one of them.
You're obviously not one of the white guys that I'm looking for.
I'm not talking about the white guy.
Okay.
I'm saying me.
Right.
You think I'm one of them. You don't know for sure yet until you get the DNA back on those.
No, that'll just confirm what we already know.
That'll confirm. So if it don't confirm it, then what?
We already have enough evidence.
It's not enough evidence.
Okay.
Those evidence was put there by
There's also evidence from other robberies that was found in your apartment.
Yeah, like what?
Lottery tickets.
Lottery tickets? How you know that one? Like, back to what I was saying. How do you know those guys didn't put that there and find their way out, shoot back to Chicago where they belong, where they come from?
Did they hide the lottery tickets?
I'm saying, I don't know where
in Levante's bedroom?
Huh? You said, did they?
Yeah.
I don't know what they did.
Okay.
I was too high to even know what they did. I fell asleep that night, like I told you.
These robberies have been happening for a long time.
Yeah. They've been there for a while.
How long is a while?
You've been there for a while, probably a month or two.
Okay. And every time they come in their apartment, they hide stuff?
Nah, they probably did that night.
They hid everything from all those robberies that night?
Yeah.
Including all the articles of clothing that wasn't worn?
Yeah, actually, you only showed me one.
Yeah, I said there's hundreds of pictures. I only brought a few.
Oh, you only brought a few?
Right.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Those are not my items, so.
Okay.
You could try. Listen, you could try your hardest to put those on me, but deep down inside, listen. When you go in court, you know what I'm gonna say. You know when we go in court, what I'm gonna say.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say that's those guys' items.
I understand that, and I'm not saying that you were involved in every robbery.
I wasn't involved in no robbery.
Okay, but
look at my background. Hold on, look at my background. Look what the position I'm in. Do you think I'll be involved in some robberies?
I don't know.
Come on,
all kinds of people do different things when they get desperate.
Be real.
When they need to survive.
Be real.
Right?
Kenneth's understanding of law enforcement and its intricacies seems to be derived primarily from TV shows, a source that, if we're being modest, isn't exactly the most reliable. Here, Kenneth employs a variety of tactics, like cutting the detective off halfway through the conversation and acting smart to deceive the detective, accompanied by offensive body language and tone throughout the segment. While he attempts to assert dominance, his efforts don't go unnoticed. Kenneth may possess some basic knowledge, yet he appears oblivious to the advancements and nuances of forensic science. For instance, when the detective explains that the DNA samples could confirm his guilt, Kenneth's refusal to confess only prolongs the investigation, wasting time and resources. Moreover, two aspects further cast doubt on his innocence. Firstly, his insistence on sticking to a particular narrative implies a lack of credibility. Additionally, if Kenneth truly believed the men entering his apartment were a bad influence, why would he allow them access? These contradictions only add weight to the suspicions surrounding him.
That's if someone intentionally kills somebody. You understand that, right? Okay. If someone accidentally shoots somebody, that's manslaughter. All right? 20-year felony. It's a big difference, isn't it?
No, 20 years.
20 years is a long time, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is.
It's life.
Depends on what you make of that life.
Life is done, man, after that.
Okay?
Yeah.
And understand something. 20 years is maximum penalty. Okay? Because they said C2 combination? Sure.
What's that?
Combination means some prison time, some parole time, some probation time. Okay? Just like you had to serve, 45 days and then 3 years probation for being in a car that wasn't yours?
Listen, I'm not going to go in there do 10 years. I'm not going to do no 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to do none of that. You know why?
Mm-hmm.
That ain't my shit. They put that in my house.
Okay. The problem is all the other evidence puts you there.
They don't.
Shooting that man.
You ain't got
we need to understand.
Listen, you ain't got my fingerprints, man. You don't got my face.
Okay.
You don't got my face. Because if you did, it wasn't nothing to be to talk about, right?
There is something very important to talk about, Kenneth.
What, the story, how it happened? That's what you want, a story.
I want to find out whether what you did was intentional or an accident.
How does that mean?
I know it's you. The evidence knows it's you.
How does it mean?
The witnesses know it's you.
What witnesses?
Okay, so now we have to determine in that gas station, when the gun went off, was that something you wanted to do? Or that was something accidental?
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's what we need to determine.
I really don't know what you're talking about. If that was me, how did I get out there? How did I get back? I need to see all this. I need to see everything.
You'll eventually see it.
Listen, you gotta have everything add up to me.
We do.
So you would know then if you did.
What do you mean I would know? I already know. I told you, I already know what happened. The only thing I need to know is, when you pulled the trigger, was it on accident? Or was it on purpose?
No, I didn't shoot any trigger.
That's the only question we have here.
I just told you your question. I didn't shoot anybody. I wasn't there at the scene. Those guys that you got, they put them items there. Shit, what the hell was I know? You guys may put the items there.
Why would Walkish up items in your house?
I don't shit. Why would you shoot a flashbang through the window if you knowing there's a baby in the house?
What if they don't know the baby's there?
What's the difference? Now you
This is the point, okay? We have evidence. We have witnesses.
You don't have a witness.
We don't.
You don't.
No?
No. You don't. You don't have enough evidence. You just have the evidence that was done. Then what fucks it up is you got the other guys.
What do you mean I have the other guys?
The guys that did it.
Yeah. You and Darren did it.
Betty and Darren did it. I want to do something with somebody I better even know.
But you've been kicking with it. You even let him stay in your apartment. You guys
It was an
together.
agreement.
Exactly.
You just spend a night there.
You really spent over a week there.
Listen, I know I said he'd been coming there over a week. He comes over. I let him stay sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Which meaning not let him spend the night. I let him stay. Like, okay, I could go somewhere he could be still there.
Okay.
Get it?
It's fine. So doesn't mean you guys can't go out and jack a place.
Yeah, it does. Mama told me better than that.
Okay. I mean, it's up to you. If you don't want to give an explanation, like I explained to you before, we'll go by what we got.
Do you got that wrote down?
What?
That it was, I'm telling you, it was the other guys who did it.
Yeah, but I know that Betty didn't do it.
How do you know it wasn't Betty?
Because he's too big.
He's too big.
Yeah.
He's too big.
And he doesn't have red hair like you.
Betty is the same size as me.
He's bigger than you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I don't pay attention to things like that.
We do.
Well,
Because it's important that we
check
do.
this out. You got everything. Do what you got to do.
Well, we will. When we're done here, you're going to spend the night here in our jail, and then you're going to get locked up at the Waukesha County Jail. And then you'll go over on charges of armed robbery and first-degree intentional homicide. Unless there's an explanation about the gun going off, and that could potentially change the charge to a lesser degree.
Man, listen. That wasn't my. Them guys, I keep telling you this. Them guys put that there.
Mm-hmm.
You're not listening.
Okay, let me ask you this. How many times did you give those guys bullets?
Once.
And that was that night?
Yeah.
Okay? Big problem. When you go robbing places, and you start shooting guns off, at the liquor store,
Yeah.
at the gas station,
Yeah.
all those bullets match. Like CSI.
They may got them from some elsewhere.
They all match the bullets you gave them.
Oh, my fingerprints on them?
But the problem is, if you only gave them the night before, then you must have had that gun at those other robberies shooting off.
You say that because they got more ammo, right? It's not hard to go get ammo from any other place, you know? A store or...
It's the exact same ammo with the exact same markings. They're just like fingerprints.
In a rare moment during their discussion of potential consequences, Kenneth refrains from snapping back at the detective, hinting at the detective's success in rattling him. Yet, true to form, Kenneth swiftly regains his confidence, or perhaps overconfidence to be more accurate. It's at this segment that the first crack in his facade appears. Initially, Kenneth claimed that his neighbors, whom he had blamed, stayed in his apartment for a month or so. Now, he conveniently revises his story, asserting they only stayed for one night. The trail of lies doesn't stretch far, it seems. Even after this slip-up, the detective offers Kenneth an opportunity to come clean about the bullets. But true to habit, Kenneth lies once more, effectively proving the detective's suspicions correct. However, when confronted about the matches found at the other robbery scenes, Kenneth, in his classic style, resorts to denial yet again. But wait until you see the next clip. While it may seem inappropriate, one can't help but find this part rather hilarious.
If you got all, Mr. Smart, you smart. If you got all this, why are we still talking?
Because other people are involved. And you don't have to go down for what happened. Them white boys.
What white boys?
Were involved in some of the robberies.
What white boy?
The robbery at the Brookfield 7-Eleven.
Brookfield 7-Eleven.
Mm-hmm.
So that's leading back to me too?
Well, yeah, you know where that's at.
I don't.
It's just down the street from the hotel that you and Shakendra were arrested for when Shakendra got arrested for escort violation in Waukesha.
I thought you said Brookfield.
Brookfield is right next door. It's right across the road.
You said Waukesha, Brookfield. Which one is going to be?
The 7-Eleven is right across the road.
From what? Brookfield or Waukesha?
The hotel that you and Shakendra got arrested for in 2013.
Where was it? Brookfield or Waukesha? You said...
The hotel was in Waukesha.
Okay.
And across the street is Brookfield.
Oh, across the street is Brookfield.
Yeah. That's how the cities are. They're that close together.
And when was this?
When you got arrested, or Shakir got the escort violation, I think that was back in 2013.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay. 7-Eleven that was robbed is just on the block.
Yeah.
In Brookfield.
I didn't have nothing to do with that.
It matches up to the gun in your bullets.
It's all type of guns out here.
They all match up. It's like fingerprints.
Yeah, like they match up like fingerprints.
Right.
So,
it means the only gun it could come from and the only bullets it could come from are your bullets and your gun.
No,
that's how it works, just like CSI.
Listen. There's other guns out here just like that.
They can match them up just like a fingerprint. Every gun makes a unique mark.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
That's Dario shit, man, and his people, man.
That's Dario shit?
Yeah, well, the guy you said, what that's his name is, Dario?
No, it all matches up.
Is that Dario, the guy you just told me?
Darren, yeah, that's Bay.
Yeah,
they call him Bay.
Yeah, Bay.
Yeah, you know him as Bay.
No, I don't. Actually, he never told us his name.
Mm-hmm.
They say folk, they from Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
So they use their slang, you know. They never came down here. Listen, that's all they shit, man. That's the guy, you got your guys. You want me to be one of your guys for some shit that I ain't did. Come on now, man. The photo you showed me, dude, he was stocky, man. He was big. The photo you just showed me?
The coat? Yeah, because it's a big coat.
Oh, it's a big coat?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That was a big guy, man.
Oh, here, I'll show you the difference. Where's that photo? There's you, and there's Bay in the background. Mm-hmm. Bay's a lot taller than you.
He's big.
Oh, he's not big. He's a skinny little guy.
He's big.
Skinny little guy wearing that Celtics hat you have,
yeah.
And those pajama pants you have, and your green mask.
Yeah. That ain't none of my shit. They put that there back to what I was saying.
Yeah, yours. You're on surveillance video without your mask, wearing the same clothes.
All right. So, do what you have to do. Back to what I was saying. If that's me, and you know for sure that's me.
I do, yes.
Do what you have to do.
What do you think I have to do?
Whatever is your job.
Okay, my job is to get the truth.
Well, obviously you...
And find out the reasons why it's
obviously
happened.
You think it's not the truth, so what's that telling you?
Well, I have the truth from everybody else.
You're a liar. You full of bullshit, man.
Well, why would I be talking to you about this right now?
You have to show... Listen, if you got statements about what other people said, let me see the papers. I can see those.
In court, you get to see them, yes.
No, I get to see them here.
No, that's not how it works, Kenneth.
Yeah, listen, I've been through this over and over.
And I've been through this over and over.
You gotta say someone said this, you would be like, here goes the statement right here.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't showed me no paper. But some images of a guy with a mask on.
Mm-hmm.
Then you trying to say that that I was on surveillance before this with those same clothes on without a mask.
Mm-hmm.
Funny guy.
There's cameras everywhere.
Of course.
Yeah.
I'm on one now.
Exactly. They record everything.
Listen.
People
back to what I was saying. Back to what I was saying. Show me Well, everybody pointed me out, saying it was me.
That's gonna change the difference as to whether you shot that guy intentionally or not?
I don't know what you're talking about. You keep saying I shot a guy. I don't even know what the. Well, if I so-called shot this guy, you don't even have that's not enough evidence, man. You just got some put there. My DNA not on none of that.
Well, we'll find that out, won't we?
Yeah, we will. We will find that out. Yeah. You need my DNA to get it.
Nope.
Yeah, unless you got prints. You don't got those.
We don't need prints either.
You need prints.
We got everything else.
No, you don't.
DNA and prints are icing on the cake. That's where Hollywood comes in. That's where all that drama on the Hollywood TV that you see, they have all that stuff to make it dramatic.
What type of DNA?
What do you mean, what type of DNA?
What type of DNA you guys have? What need?
What do you mean, what
you
type?
Just said
everybody has unique DNA.
Okay. So, in order to know that's my DNA, you have to have something of my DNA.
Yeah, we'll get it from you.
Yeah, how you gonna do that? Voluntary or forced?
Oh, we got a search warrant.
So you're not understanding.
Right.
DNA. What type of DNA you guys need?
Oh, a buccal swab.
A buccal swab from my mouth?
Yeah.
And how are you gonna get that?
Judge will order it with a search warrant.
Yeah. Out my mouth?
Yeah.
A search warrant to get DNA out of my mouth. How does that sound?
What do you mean, how does it sound? We do it every day.
Yeah, okay. Well, hey, listen. Man, it was nice. It was a pleasure meeting you, man. You got your guys, but you don't get me. I'm not one of them. I'm most definitely not one of them. So listen.
The evidence shows differently, Kenneth. I'm just
okay,
trying to figure out why.
Yeah. The evidence shows differently?
Yeah.
Oh, so be it. That's all. If that's me, listen. Go ahead, throw the book at me, do what you got to do.
It's not my decision to make.
All right, you part of it.
I collect the information, right? That's my job, right?
What was taken?
You said to do my job, right?
What was taken? Just robbery and murder and all that. What was taken?
Money.
So where's the money?
Where's the money?
Yeah.
Some of it bought some loud.
Where's the rest?
Where's the rest?
Yeah.
Divide it up.
And so you got money off of people?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you did, man.
The money collected at the search warrant.
Where's that?
On inventory in Milwaukee.
You ain't got no money, man. You ain't got no money. You ain't got no money, man. You ain't got enough evidence that leading back to me, man. Like I said, my word against your word. I'm telling you, that's
the thing, Kenneth. It's not my word. None of this is my word. And that's where people get confused about the police's role, okay? Our job is to collect information, all right? Remember before when I explained to you that we remain neutral, we stay in the middle, and we listen to everybody, what they have to say on all sides? I said that before. I explained that to you, right? And when I listen to what people have to say, if things don't match up, I have to understand why they don't match up. If things don't match up, it tells me that someone's not being truthful. So then I have to go by the evidence that's been found. And the evidence leads us to the truth, okay? And when I have evidence that shows something contrary to what you're saying, something different from what you're saying, that tells me that you're not being entirely truthful, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I can't change that. It is what it is.
Just a safety pin behind it.
Okay.
Might want to get that before you say I tried to break out.
Okay.
Guys are so funny.
So it comes down to this. Based on the evidence we have,
you ain't charged with that. That's not mine.
The charging will come from the DA's office.
Hmm?
The charging is coming from the DA's office based on the evidence they get. I'm the one that sends them the evidence.
Yeah, you send them my statement too, right?
Right.
So why you haven't wrote down what I said?
Because it's all being recorded. I don't have to write anything down.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect. So this should be on recorder. That's not me on them photos.
Okay.
Those evidence was planted in my house by the guys who did it. You got your guys.
Okay.
You want to be different.
Well, what about the other evidence that shows you are? You want surveillance video?
Okay, if you got that, why are you talking to me?
Because I need to know whether you shot that man intentionally or whether it was an
I
accident.
haven't shot anybody.
As he casually sips water from the bottle, this guy has the audacity to argue with the detective, suggesting they probably can't extract his DNA. However, when confronted with the reality of the search warrant, Kenneth's reaction exposes his genius as a facade. Recognizing his blatant ignorance, the detective seizes control, refusing to let Kenneth dictate the power dynamics in the interrogation. It's a prime illustration of how power plays out in the interrogation room, especially when dealing with someone like Kenneth Thomas. But Kenneth isn't done yet. There's more.
Actually, I think I have a doctor's appointment. Yeah, Jim. I haven't shot anybody, man.
You have a doctor's appointment? What does that have to do with anything?
It don't have nothing to do with anything.
Okay.
Just remember that. Listen, that ain't me. None of that's me, man. I ain't did nothing. I'm innocent. Until proven guilty.
Okay, well, the evidence we have will prove you guilty.
No, them not my
The difference is, are you going to be proven guilty of intentional homicide or just regular manslaughter?
Well, I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't killed anyone. I never picked up a gun in a day of my life. So.
You never picked up a gun?
In a day of my life. Never.
Not even your mama's gun?
No, I just got her bullets.
Yeah.
And gave it to those guys who did the job. The ones you saw half here.
So then what you're telling me is that you provided bullets to two guys who did a robbery, killed a man.
Actually, I didn't provide the bullets. They were like, how should I put this? I didn't need them. Why would I have bullets?
You said you got them out of your mother's bag and gave it to him when he asked for them.
I know. What happened was, see, I'm on medication, right?
What medication are you on, Kenneth?
I'm on Ritalin and all these other medications, right? So my is all up here. Okay. So right now, guess what?
What's that?
I don't even know what's going on.
You don't?
You know what I mean? I think you trying to get me to say stuff that I ain't do. You know what I mean? I ain't did none of that. Well, what you could get me on some bullets?
Providing the ammunition that killed the man? Yeah, that's party to the crime of homicide.
No.
You might as well have pulled the trigger.
No. See, what happened was...
Harboring the man who killed the man?
Listen, what happened...
That's also party to the crime of homicide.
Listen, no, all you could give me for it is lying. Those bullets, I don't know where they come from.
Kenneth.
Listen, you listen.
Man, you've been around, right?
Listen, I'm on medication to function. I can't function right.
I understand.
Yeah.
Just straight up.
I'm on Ritalin and all these other good medicines. I watch a lot of CSI and First 48 and all that good stuff. So I know.
What do you like about those shows?
I don't like the shows at all.
Why do you watch them then?
To see how you guys work.
Okay. But you know that's TV.
Yeah.
Like CSI.
That's real. That's real though.
CSI, you know how fast they solve a crime in CSI?
How fast?
In 60 minutes. That's how long the show is.
Yeah, that's real.
You've been around. You've been dealing with the cops a long time, right?
Not that long. Started to get in trouble about a year or two ago.
But you know how it works.
Nah, not really.
Not really?
Not really.
Okay.
I think you pressuring me.
How am I pressuring?
You pressuring me to say I did something I didn't do.
I already know you did it. I'm just trying to understand why you did it.
You know, you're not going to know why I did it because I did do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just when you think there's nothing left for this guy to surprise you with, Kenneth effortlessly proves everyone wrong. Amidst his relentless defense, Kenneth abruptly shifts tactics, claiming he has mental health issues and is on medication. He suggests the detective is unfairly pressuring him towards a false confession and questions why he's even in the interrogation room when everything is being recorded. Completely oblivious to legal procedures, Kenneth only digs a deeper hole for himself. At this point, the detective can't help but feel sorry for him. Despite the detective's efforts to ensure Kenneth receives the appropriate sentence he deserves, Kenneth's performance only serves to disgrace himself further.
Because he's going to deal with it in a completely different way. He's going to handle what happens to you in a completely different way. You have the key to what happens to you. That's what I don't want to happen, Kenneth.
Listen, my life is... Listen, hold on. Sure. Oh, listen.
Yes.
Whether I tell you or not, I'm done. You're not getting that, right?
No.
Listen, you got evidence in my house.
Right.
You got the gun.
Yes.
I'm done. What is there you want to know? You want me to admit to it? So I'm not going to admit to it.
Okay.
Listen.
This is a situation. Understand this, okay? There's all kinds of different levels of what happens to a person.
20 years from now, man, it'll be different. Man, Obama will be out the office. It won't be the same no more.
Things won't be the same next year. Things constantly change. You know that.
All right.
Okay? You're going to school to learn business, right?
Well, not anymore.
If you were continuing to go to school and learn business, things would be different one day.
Listen, if was the fifth, we all be trying, man. Just get to the point, man.
The point is you got a chance here.
I don't have a chance.
Yes, you do. You got a decision. You got a decision as to whether or not you're going to face life or you're going to face a maximum of 20 years.
A maximum of 20 years.
Right. That means it could be less. Life is life. You can't undo that.
Man, when I get out, man, listen, when I get out, my granny will be dead. My uncle probably be dead, my other uncle. No telling what's going to happen to my mom. She's already sick.
Okay. But how would they react to you having to spend the rest of your life?
You're not getting me. In the next 20 years, that will be the rest of my life. I'll be 40 when I get out.
Don't you think they want you at 40 to still have a life?
I won't have a life.
Why do you say that? Why don't you think you won't have a life?
I won't be. We both know that. You know, what type of life, what job can I get?
In 20 years, things may completely change.
Let's get out of here.
You know Jerica?
What?
Jerica, you know her?
Who was that?
The girl that drove you guys? The girl you guys walked out of the apartment with? The girl that came back with you guys back to the apartment? You know exactly what I'm talking about.
See, Kenneth, we want to give you an opportunity here.
I know. Come on, man, stop. You just making things worse, man.
I'm trying to help you understand.
It's a big difference whether this was intentionally or an accident. That's a big
You know the
difference.
best thing in life to have
What's that?
or to happen? Death. Let me tell you why death is the best thing. Because there's no more suffering.
In this pivotal moment of the interrogation, the detective unveils one of his ace cards. Jerica Cottons, questioned prior to Kenneth, had already come clean about her role as the getaway driver for Kenneth and Darren from the Citgo gas station where the shootout ensued. The detective drops a bombshell, referring to footage capturing the trio's return to Kenneth's residence following the burglary and shootout on the same day. With little wiggle room left, Kenneth succumbs and eventually spills the beans. On May 4, 2016, Kenneth entered a guilty plea to charges of felony murder and armed robbery that took place at a Citgo gas station in Waukesha in February 2015. As a repeat offender, he struck a deal that involved testifying against 29-year-old Darren Malone. The Waukesha County judge imposed a 45-year sentence on Kenneth, comprising 35 years for the second-degree murder of Saeed Sharwani and 10 years for a string of armed robberies. Additionally, he received a further 20 years of extended supervision in connection to the fatal shooting. As the curtain falls on this fascinating interrogation, we're left to identify the fine line between justice and consequence. Through the lens of Kenneth's journey, we've witnessed the power struggle between the seasoned detective and the cunning suspect, each wielding their own arsenal of tactics and wit. But beneath the surface lies a deeper narrative, one that begs reflection and introspection. What drives Kenneth's intricate attempt to deceive? Is it fear, desperation, or something deeper within his psyche? And in the face of such adversity, what fuels the detective's unyielding resolve and steady hand? As Kenneth's story unfolds, we're compelled to confront our own perceptions of morality and justice. What's your opinion about this specific suspect? Do let us know in the comments section below. For more such comment, like, share, and subscribe to our channel.